What's up? What's up? This is Young Captain TV, and you are now watching Courtvision. This is episode 2. All right, I want to open up by acknowledging Martin Luther King Day, which was yesterday, January 18th. Martin Luther King Jr., he's done a lot for black people. He led a lot of nonviolent protests, fighting for equality, um, fighting for black rights, civil rights, fighting for um, poor economy, fighting for a lot of things. He led a lot of protests, and this is 50 years of Martin Luther King Day, and I want to celebrate it today. As you know, because I missed it yesterday, I wasn't able to make a video. But now let's start into Courtvision. So James Harden has gone to the Brooklyn Nets. This guy left the Houston Rockets, the franchise that he's been with for like 5 to 7 years, killing it as a number one scorer, uh, just averaging like 35 points a game, just scoring ridiculous with the step back three. James Harden has left the Houston Rockets, who got John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins. They traded Westbrook and got John Wall and DeMarcus Cousins, and they have Christian Wood, and Ben Gordon is still there. Houston Rockets is still a good team, and they picked up Victor Oladipo. Well, not because of the trade, but with a minus Victor Oladipo. James Harden on the Houston Rockets was still a good team. That team was still going to the playoffs. For sure, 100% that team was still going to the playoffs as maybe the 4, 5, or 6 seed. Guaranteed. Where Christian Wood, oh man. DeMarcus Cousins, who's not playing that well, but John Wall's playing really well. I seen one game where he played, I can't remember who he played, but he was 12 of 20 from the field. And he was mostly getting layups, just blowing by guys. He still has the speed. One of the fastest guys with the ball. But yeah, James Harden has gone to the Brooklyn Nets. And I feel like the Brooklyn Nets have assembled their own Marvels Avengers. Basically, like you got Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is Captain America. With his fighting abilities, his scoring ability, going 16 of 26 from the field, just scoring 40 points. He's just purely amazing. He's the team captain. Then you got Kyrie Irving, who's like a Black Panther with his speed and nimble and his agility. His hop step dribbles, he's in and out dribbles, his Euro step to the basket, his speed, his jump shot, his fadeaway. He's like basically a Black Panther. DeAndre Jordan, he's the Hulk with his aggressiveness and physical play. He's always banging against guys, getting boards, and he's mad tall. So obviously he's like the Hulk. He's just super aggressive. Who's left? James Harden. James Harden is like Iron Man with his step back dribble and his Euro step. It's basically like Iron Man's gadgets, his missiles, his booster rocket, and all that stuff. All his technology. That's James Harden. James Harden is Iron Man. And then you got Joe Harris, who's Clint Barton. He has extreme accuracy. He can shoot from anywhere, and he won't miss. He won't miss his target, dog. He won't miss his shot. He's on point every time. And then you have Steve Nash, the coach, who's Nick Fury. You're just assembling, putting the team together, making them play well. I can't believe James Harden went to the Brooklyn Nets. Like this, I feel now with James Harden, Kyrie Irving, Kevin Durant, Joe Harris, and DeAndre Jordan, they can definitely, or I feel in my opinion, they can beat the Lakers in the 7 game series. I think they can beat the Clippers in a 7 game series. They beat the Bucks yet last night on Martin Luther King Day, and so and the Bucks played really well. Giannis was crazy. I think Giannis was like 14 of 25 from the field. He just went off. Chris Middleton, they needed him some more. He should have scored some more shots. They should have gave him some more shots. For the third and fourth quarter, the Milwaukee Bucks couldn't score a damn three. They weren't making no threes. Drew Holiday couldn't make one. DiVincenzo couldn't make one. Giannis couldn't make one. For some reason, Chris Middleton wasn't shooting, and Pat Connaughton couldn't make any. So I was pretty pissed off too because I betted on the Bucks to beat the Nets, but as I was watching the game, I have to go on bet 365 and change my bet to the Brooklyn Nets winning by 2.5 because that's how the game was looking. It just looked like Brooklyn was gonna win. Uh, James Harden, man, and he's been averaging like a triple double in his first 2 games. He averaged 33 points and like 11 or 12 assists and like 8 9 rebounds. He's playing amazing. I don't know why in Houston when he was playing this year, he was 5 of 16, 5 of 17, 4 of 18. He's playing terrible. But now that he's in Brooklyn Nets, I think he's in a spot where he's in a place where he can contend for a championship, and he's happy there, so he wants to be there. Now I want to give another shout out to the Raptors. The Raptors have won their last 3 games. They beat the Charlotte Hornets twice, and they blew out the Dallas Mavericks, who are basically hampered and injured. But they still had Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. So I don't know. Like I didn't expect them to get blown out because I expected the Raptors had a point spread of 5.5. So I thought Dallas would lose within that 5 point range, but Raptors blew them out. So I lost on my bet, which pissed me off. But I want to give a shout out to Chris Boucher. I think Chris Boucher is the most improved player in the NBA right now. I don't know who's playing. I don't know who's more improved than him. Like just like Luka Doncic and uh Giannis and Kevin Durant, their numbers are up, but Chris Boucher, he's the most improved. And like when he played the Charlotte Hornets twice, he averaged like 20 plus points. He was 75% from the field, 8 of 12. He was 3 of 4 from 3. He's just been snapping. He's the X factor on the Raptors right now. They need to start Chris Boucher. No Alex Lynn, no Aaron Baines, Chris Boucher. They need to get another center. Raptors need another center. But I'm pretty pleased that the Raptors beat the Hornets twice because I knew the Hornets improved. The Hornets have gotten better this year, and now that Raptors don't have Ibaka and Marc Gasol, we haven't we got worse, and we drafted another point guard. We have so much point guards on the team. We have Matt Flynn, Terrence Davis, Van Vliet, Kyle Lowry, and there's like one more. There's like one more point guard on the team. There's too much point guards on the team. But there's only 2 games today. Utah Jazz against New Orleans Pelicans and Thunder against Denver. Both games are at 9 o'clock. We'll see. I think Denver could beat. I think Denver will win by 10 or 11 or more. And actually, no. The Utah Jazz and Pelicans. Utah Jazz has a spread of 6. So I think Utah is going to beat Pelicans by 6 or more. And Denver is playing OKC. and Denver's favored to win by 10. But I think OKC is gonna cover that spread. They're gonna lose within that 10 range. And that's all I got for today, folks. That's all I got for today. This is Court Vision episode 2. If let me know what you think about. Oh, question of the day: who would you rather have on your team as a starting point guard? Chris Paul or Ja Morant? Now, like, comment, and subscribe in the box below. Let me know what you think. If you'd rather start your team with Ja Morant or Chris Paul. And then next video, I'll let you know what I think. So thanks for tuning in. This is Court Vision episode 2. This is the Young Captain. Peace.